Unite seems really fun, but I've just never played a MOBA, and I heard it's like baby's first MOBA, but even still, I'm sad.
It's a lot of fun. It's kind of like HOTS, but it gets super snowbally, and there's a lot of like, micromanaging that can be done, which is good. Mewtwo, Inkling.
All right, this is interesting. I actually, as long as I haven't cast this game, I don't know if I've seen this matchup before. Probably more on Mewtwo's side, just because you see some Inklings, but you see way less Mewtwo.
Yeah.
I will say, it definitely seems like Wadi is like pushing the meta again for this character, like really showing us in the forefront with like crazy wins with Mewtwo, and the Mewtwo can still do it. And so far, Crustle is doing it. Pretty good damage on Tyrant, and also I can see Mewtwo taking a stock relatively early.
Oh yes,
here.
For sure. My practice partner plays Mewtwo between Sephiroth, so this character can steal stocks, man. It can get out of hand quickly. That reflector is really good in this matchup, especially for keeping the Ink Bomb at bay. But once Inkling gets on Mewtwo, that tail hitbox really like holds him in combos almost.
That's what I was thinking. That and like Roller can be really tricky because of the tail too. So far Crustle's doing a really good job of just respecting Roller, respecting these aerials, and just trying to stay out of the way of like anything that would be like a big confirm, and getting some really great spacing in with that Epso.
Yeah.
It's just making it. They're just making it really tough for Inkling to get in here.
Yeah, controlling neutral, and Inkling doesn't have any ink right now, so that's really just not a good look.
And that Shadow Ball is red. That is such an underrated projectile. Okay, not gonna get the up air. I like that though. Trying to see if there's gonna be like a hard air dodge commitment, but Crustle just went for neutral and stayed safe. But you definitely saw them looking around for something.
Yeah, and I think there's one thing to think about in this matchup. Once you get past that 130% window, those kill throws are online.
Oh yeah, they certainly are. And good awareness by Crustle to not tech that situation. You just don't want to tech against anything. Whatever punish you end up getting for not teching is better than being buried and
dying.
Or if you're lucky, taking like 50 something. But yeah, you're right. Great back air. Immediately gonna even things back up. Only 11% too. I feel like both these characters are they can actually be pretty explosive in their advantage state.
So fast.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Really, both of them.
Both of them are really, really good at resetting situations and frame trapping too. So we're gonna see a lot of that. Just well kept advantage state most of the time. Out of these combos, okay, down throw forward air, not true. Tyrant knowing to air dodge that.
I think one thing that's really big here is gonna be the jab, which we're finally starting to see. Just because Inkling, quietly or not quietly, has one of the best jabs in the game.
Oh yes.
And anything that adds on extra damage to a character as big and as light as Mewtwo is just super important.
Man, that up air almost killed him at 90.
Yeah, that was really close. Up throw?
Definitely going to take it. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got that rage on deck. Going to seal that stock quickly. Okay.
Good work keeping it fresh too, of course.
One thing.
There it is. Even. Oh wow!
Missing the F smash.
That was a good match by Crustle, actually. I figured they had time to get the F smash there, but I guess not even that.
It's out.
Ooh, nice. I never see aerial roller in a combo. That was actually sick.
Yeah, that was a super good string to just kind of tack on the damage, and now we got a ledge trap situation. Crustle gonna find his way out.
Oh, Tyrant getting a little bit egregious with that up smash. Maybe they meant to do like a falling up air. I can't call it, of course. Okay, that was really crucial too. That berry could have been a stock as well.
Back throw, bad position. Oh, the edge guard.
Smart.
Oh, he's gonna get it.
That was really smart. So like Inkling,
so clutch.
They can recover from a lot of crazy angles. They have a lot of range when it comes to their recovery. There's a lot of things that trade with it.
Yeah.
So like trying to catch it with a dare or a fair is like a way bigger commitment than just lingering with that nair. And that was like the optimal way to do that if you weren't sure of the timing.
Even if he traded with, even if Crustle traded with the Epi, there was still the probability that Inkling gets dropped out and dies off the bottom. But with Mewtwo, whichever way you're moving, like drift wise, your nair will end up sitting him that way. And Crustle just swinging it underneath the stage, drags him under there, and Inkling just pineappling it up under PS2. Man.
Yeah, I actually wasn't sure how that worked because there's just a little Mewtwo's to fight. Period.
Yeah, there's few and far between.
Okay, so just the way he's bringing you is just where you're gonna end up. That's interesting. That probably throws off a lot of people's DI too. Like, you're looking that way, you're bringing me this way, and I'm going back behind his head. I'm like, what's happening here?
It's kind of wacky.
Yeah.
It is a move that does a lot of things, and I think it's at the core of Mewtwo. Like you have to understand that move. You have to understand what you get off of it, how to combo, when to use it, because it's not exactly safe. And we know Inkling's got these air to airs going on. Oh,
I love this aerial roller. I really like
fat damage.
I've never seen this in combos. This is so cool. Oh god.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, they're gonna get reversal by the up-B. Got his jump stolen.
Yeah.
Man, that is unfortunate. Well, fortunate for Tyrant's Eye here.
Chris was like, yo, I want the clip. And they're like, okay.
Yeah.
But like,
You got it, bro.
You can have the clip.
Yeah.
It's all you. You hold that. Yeah, so, well, strong start for Tyrant's Eye here. If they can get back to center, I'm sure they can tack on a bunch more damage with, like, you know, falling up air just like that, or even like another apparently mid-air roller. I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah. Ooh.
Stay woke.
The tech on the, or excuse me, the down tilt to cover the 2 frame, that was really smart too. All right, Crustle definitely seems to be adapting to that, like, throwing out a lot of these fares, which, outside of Inkling back here, I think is a really good idea, because I think it'll just outright beat if not trade.
And even if it trades, it's gonna kill Inkling way before it kills
it's way in Mewtwo's favor for sure.
Gonna miss a tech and gonna get forward air. Yep, that's a tech chase situation at that percent.
I would argue that maybe Tyra was trying to like tech roll as well, because they went really far to the right. It's strong, but it seemed like it was like a little bit extra.
No, the DI was not there.
Yeah, it was a little bit extra pizzazz on that forward air.
It's
a little bit of razzle dazzle on that.
Crustle or ZBFusion is on his way back into this one.
Nice. Okay. Again, doing a really good job of trying to control these landings with these F tilts, which I think is a very, very strong F tilt. It's pretty far from Mewtwo's body. I don't think it's fully disjointed. I'm pretty sure there's a hurt box on it, but like it still has really good range.
Wow.
But the up smash out of Shield, yeah. It's gonna take the second stop.
What? Have to see. Yeah, it's Splat Bomb is a funky move, and it works when it detects your character interacting with it. So that's kind of when the timer goes off to explode. It's a really strange move, but you gotta catch the jump with a full charge Shadow Ball, and you are gone.
I'm glad you're able to break that down, because you had like the reasoning, and I was just like, what? Like, I really did not know why that happened actually.
Played a lot of this game, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Well, fortunately.
It depends on what day it is.
Okay, again, that time tech rolling in, trying to mix up the techs, but the mash from the Mewtwo player is phenomenal. That's like the second time they were in a situation where they like should be dead and they got out of the variant.
Tyrant's Eye still keeping it airtight and gonna get the up smash. And the up throw up air gonna land. Ooh. That is it.
All right,
we find ourselves in a game 3 situation here.
We do, and a relatively fast game too.
Yes.
Sashful's a smart play because like nobody, you could definitely tell that that the Mewtwo was just focused on like just kind of outspacing and like not really zoning, but just definitely making sure they had control of the space when it was PS2. And Smashville being a little bit closer, it's just a lot harder to do that. There's too much room to run around. Mewtwo's really floaty, so they're not gonna like land really quickly and like keep.
They like to do the delayed aerials and Shadow Ball, just kind of like dash in, dash out mix-ups, and giving them less space to do that is definitely going to be a key.
I think the big thing here is going to be: do I want to tech these moves and actually roll in? Do I want to risk the read? Do I want to It's dealing with those tech chase situations against roller, because there were a lot of different times where like they did tech it, they didn't tech it, they tried to mix it up, but it definitely seemed like Tyrant's Eye just had like an answer to most of those situations. Oh, they are going Ridley now. Okay, Ridley versus
ZBFusion. I know he's got Kazuya, he's got Ridley, and this is actually the first I've seen of his Mewtwo, but I heard about it.
Oh, okay.
But
I was gonna say, if you go Ridley versus Inkling, you have to be extremely confident.
Yeah,
at the surface, that sounds very.
That sounds awful. Yeah.
That sounds real tough.
Okay, small battlefield is the play. Got economy PS2.
Pretty much, yeah. Economy PS2. Yeah. $20 a night if you want to stay here. Like that's really all it is. Yeah.
Motel 6.
Right.
Okay, I'm seeing Tyrant's Eye get a lot of these smash attacks on platforms. I'm wondering if it's a misinput or trying to do an aerial while landing, but it's kind of costing them some of these early percent interactions.
Yeah, I would agree. Ooh, I like the mix up with Slap Bomb. Slap Bomb hasn't really given them as much as you would expect it to. At least it hasn't been very fruitful in this specific match. I don't know if it's like a matchup thing, but they haven't really gotten much out of it.
Yeah, Mewtwo Reflector really does a good job of shutting it down, and full charge Shadow Ball actually goes through it.
I'm sure. I was gonna say it probably just like eats it, just gets rid of it.
Man, Mewtwo has such a good runaway game and just such a large burst range, especially with the character's speed. That's one thing that people just don't talk about, is the fact that this character is like chic with lethal hitboxes.
Right. It's like chic. It's a little bit of Pichu without being like that extra.
Yeah,
but like, it's like if Pichu would just chill for a little bit, that's probably where you'd end up. You know, yeah.
Okay. Oh, looking for the disabled double jump mix-up.
I like the Tyrant side just turned around too. Like, I'm not looking at that.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Not trying to turn to stone.
I don't want to. No, I don't want to see your phone. I don't want this. Like, get that out of my face.
Ooh. With the grab, Tyrant side actually with the turnaround up smash. That was super good to get the pickup hitbox. Oh, but almost getting caught. Not DIing on that forward air.
And as evasive as Mewtwo's playing, if Inkling wants to be evasive, they can be really annoying too.
Oh,
like,
back air is insane for just creating that space in neutral and really like backing your opponent up or getting yourself out of the corner, you know, with a cross up. But that up throw, certainly going to seal it at 158.
yeah, that back air is nuts. And like when I saw the hitbox for it, I was like, I swear that's bigger. Like,
Yeah,
it's, just,
yeah.
it's good, but I'm like,
bigger.
it feels like so much more.
It's huge.
Right.
There it is, that back air, just double back air. Looks like Tyrant side is kind of picking up on it. Playing that more evasive max range against Mewtwo.
I will say both these players are doing a really good job of not overcommitting in neutral.
Tyrant side with the sauce.
That was a strong option, but the mash I'm seeing right here is
Insane.
Let me borrow that mash, because
Yeah.
that hit me. Like,
Hey, bro, where do I buy one
That
of
would have
those?
cooked me right there for
Yeah.
sure.
Turbo mode
Nice.
controller.
You're right. Got like 5 extra buttons on the back. Like, nah, dude. No berry for me.
Okay. Platform pressure. ZBFusion decided to just kind of slow it down, throw shadow balls.
Yeah, this
Take
is
it one mix up at a time.
as even gets here.
Oh, that up smash. Definitely going to catch him coming off the platform.
Yeah, that was very unexpected. That was like maybe the first up smash I've seen from them too. So like, you know,
was, yeah.
late game 3, you're just like, oh right, this is a strong option.
Yes.
You haven't even been conditioned to like, you know, have to deal with it yet.
Platform coverage, yeah. Forward throw going to do 18, man. That is meaty damage.
Wow, that does a lot of damage. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah. Mewtwo's throws, all of them are good.
My
Don't be
lord,
deceived.
yeah. That was like 8 pummels too. Holy
Yeah.
crap. But yeah, speaking of damage, here comes Inkling, of course. The tried and true up throw, double up air. You know, potentially triple up air depending.
Oh, looking for the mix-up. Oh,
They're-
bad situation.
They're both very aware of like the craziest thing that their
Yes.
opponent can do.
They've played this matchup before.
Okay.
Missing the tech. Smart. Okay. Tyrant's not going to just look to space things out with that back air. Play super safe. Look for the mix-up.
Oh,
Oh, the down smash. What are those?
yeah. You know what? Those are definitely like the ska fan from 2004 shoes right there. Some YouTube video, dog. I'm not rocking with those. Totally even right now. Very
down the
explosive
shield.
opportunities here.
Oh, the dash attack not quite going to seal it. Bad situation. Got that full charge shadow ball. Oh, that's so scary.
Yeah, they were like right on time with that because the shadow ball is really big and it also like kind of wavers and like lingers a little bit. So that definitely could have killed it.
Oh, what a mix! What a mix!
Oh, that
Yo.
was godlike.
The last of Tyrant Side's ink, dude. That was so smart.
Oh, that was godlike. They were just like, oh, I no. And I love that. That's something you don't see game 1. That is something you only see like
That is the Pocket Sand mix-up.
Right.
Game 3.
Pocket Sand,
That
for
is
sure.
the perfect situation to be using that. Great
Oh.
stuff. The Tyrant Side just